So what we want to show you here today is Lucid's new cloud graphics virtualization for remote graphics and cloud gaming. Let me explain the setup a little bit first. What you're going to see here is the server side, what's happening remotely, somewhere in the cloud or in a remote server. It's just a desktop with a high-end GPU. We connected the screen to it, so it will show you everything that the cloud is rendering. Although in real life you don't need the screen, but this is going to be helping us throughout to see what's actually happening in the server. Over here we have a router that's connected to the server to do the connectivity. And here we'll have two clients simulating a client that can be at home or in any other fashion connected to the cloud. And we'll be running games. The cool thing here is that the two clients don't have any games installed on them, and we will invoke them on the server in the cloud, and we'll be able to play them and feel the exact experience as if the games are installed on your machines. But the thing to notice is that these machines, these two clients, laptops, originally are not capable of playing actually such games on them because they need a much more powerful graphics processor, which is available here in the cloud. First thing I'm going to show, I'm going to take this laptop over here and I'm going to start to invoke a game in the cloud. The first thing that you will see it's actually opened over here in the cloud side. This is again just a display to show what's happening on the remote server. And you can see it happening here. We have a small indication of virtue that it's virtualizing everything on the cloud side. And here you can see the client side, where soon I will be able to play. You can see that it's well in sync with what's happening on the cloud side. We can now run the game. You see it feels and looks absolutely just like you're running the game over here. Even for illustration purposes, you see it looks like in a browser environment. You do resume game. I'm asking to resume it. It's loading. Again, I'm playing the game over here, but you can see it's actually rendered on the cloud side, routed wirelessly to this machine. Let me just, it's loading. Let's give it a second to load. Here we go. Boom, I'm in the game at the training area. I can walk around here. Feels absolutely just like you have the game installed here in this machine. I can shoot stuff as much as I want. I can go to the range here and play a little bit and shoot stuff and train on the way I shoot. I can go outside. Just like you have a real game here. As you can see, visual quality is very good. You don't even feel, it's completely seamless to the fact that this is only streaming video with very low latency. Okay, latency is a part of the game here, of the technology, to be able to stream this in very low latency and very high quality frames, and you can see it like remotely rendered over there. Now what happens in any cloud environment is that you want to load the server side, the cloud side, with as many concurrent users at the same time, and you want our technology to be responsible in load balancing as many game sessions on the same GPU and streaming it to the different clients. Here's another client over here. And what we're going to do right now is we will be able to run another game. You can actually invoke the same game twice and play against each other. I'm going to show you a new game. If you will see what's happening once I'm open the new session, you can see in the cloud side it's starting a new game. And you're going to see it here in a second. This game is absolutely, you can continue playing just the way we did before. I can shoot stuff. Maybe I can shoot the helicopter here. Missed it. See? I'm playing that game that's running on the server session, but I have a new game over here. And we'll just let it load. Here we go. Press escape to begin. And I can continue and play another game. Loading. Do not switch off power. Boom, continue story. Loading. See, everything that's happening here is there. So I can play here. I'm playing this game over here, completely smooth. very fast. You can see no jugginess, smooth play, as if the game is installed over here, no problem. And I can play here at the same time. Two of the sessions are actually now load balanced here on this single GPU in the server side. Again, this is just to visualize and show you what's happening here, routed through the wireless. The technology itself has a piece here on the server side, load balancing, low latency, fetching, managing multiple games, fetching frame buffers, providing it to a streamer. It's not exactly streaming, it's for encoding technology to stream the video. It's also happening in GPU. It's a standard H.264 encoder that we took off the shelf to encode it using 2 games and an encoder on that single GPU in the server side router to 2 clients. We managed to load it even to 4, 5, and 6 games on the same GPU, and then our technology itself is scalable, so you can add here another GPU and then scale it to use the other GPU to run another 4, 5, or 6 games. So you will have one system, 12 games, serving all the sessions. It's actually an Android ARM with Tegra 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's that's what's popular. Even Samsung and everybody's doing tablets, and everybody's competing with Apple. What do we need to do here? You do that. Play the game.
This is without accelerate.
This is now without accelerate.
Okay. And this is playing
locally.
On its own?
Yeah, locally on the tablet.
So it's loaded on the tablet, like a movie or something. Okay.
No, it's actually a 3D game.
Yeah.
It's an OpenGL 3D game running on the tablet.
Okay.
Your brothers in arms. And what we will want you to see, notice here is that we have the frame rate here on the lower left.
Okay.
And this is how the game behaves without having our technology just natively running at 60 frames per second. Okay, it's very juggy, it's staggers, there's some lags. Very noticeable, but the thing to notice is about 18 to 20 frames per second. OpenGL, really nice game. Okay. Now we can go out from the game, enable our technology, our accelerate technology.
Okay.
Enable. Just like applet, you're done. And just run the game.
Okay.
So you remember it was about 18 to 20 frames per second, a bit stagger.
Okay. So if I'm Qualcomm running it on Snapdragon, would I want to have accelerate running on Snapdragon?
Yeah, of course. If you want to have better performance for your games and for the same or lower battery life, so you're getting more performance with no expense on power. You're not paying anything more, only from your power side, to get more performance. And the next level of this technology is actually maintaining frame rate and lowering power consumption. What you notice here that the 18 became like 29 right now. So we're talking about those games that are barely playable, now really cool playable. Go ahead. In this demo, what we want to show is another demo of our accelerate technology. Is a technology for once again for a single GPU, performance, visual quality, and responsiveness enhancement. Again, always when you see a single-headed dragon on our logos, it means you only need one GPU. Just before we saw Accelerate running on a tablet with Tegra and ARM. We're using OpenGL. Here we're going to show you a Liano running an ATI processor by AMD. Just a single GPU on the platform. And we're going to run a demo of Street Fighter. First of all, let's see Street Fighter running without our technology. And we want to stress here that you will notice the frame rate of the screen of the game running. There's usually quite a bit of tearing happening when you run at an unsynchronized way with the refresh rate. So there's going to be lots of tearing. You can see a little bit higher frame rate, and you can see the speed. So you see 60 to 70 frames per second. You see the guys playing and running around in the benchmark, Street Fighter 4 benchmark. Let's disable that for a second and enable our accelerate technology. And what accelerate technology will do here is resolve the overall system efficiency between the CPU, the GPU, and the refresh rate of the screen. Okay, so if you are in sync or you're out of sync of the refresh rate of the screen, we'll always make sure you have no tearing, and you will be able to play at the highest frame rate possible that the GPU can push. So you see our little logo running around. I'm going to run the benchmark once again. And the cool thing here is that not only we're removing tearing, we are also improving your responsiveness, and there's not a single milliwatt of additional power drawn. It's just by making the overall system of CPU, GPU, and display being more efficient. So you see that the frame rate is above 100. In this specific benchmark, when the frame rate is higher, you can see the 3D animation that's happening here runs even faster, actually in direct proportion. If I will be able to do a slow motion video of this, you will see there's no tearing.